I'm Lou Steiner, publisher of Atlantic City Weekly. We're here tonight at the Gold Nugget Casino in Atlantic City. We're getting ready to meet illusionist Steve Wyrick.
I'm Steve Wyrick, and I'm headlining at the Golden Nugget, Atlantic City. And I'm here for 6 weeks. I'm here from January the 16th through February 24th. So you'll have to come by and catch some of my magic. And I promise, if you're sitting anywhere in the audience, you're going to be just a hand's throw away from the magic. You're going to be so close. I do magic right in the center of the audience. I do magic on the apron, which is the front of the stage. And I even make a full-size airplane appear on stage every single night. And that's live at the Golden Nugget, Atlantic City. Don't miss it. Well, when I was a kid growing up back in Texas, my dad was actually going to visit his attorney, of all people. And he was going just to a meeting. And as we entered the attorney's office, I saw a light bulb sitting in an ashtray. And I thought it was like the oddest thing as a kid to see in an ashtray. It was just a light bulb. So at the very end, we were getting ready to leave his office. And I actually asked the gentleman, I said, what's the light bulb? Why is it in the ashtray? And he picked up the light bulb and touched it to his hands, and it lit up. And I always say when that light bulb lit up, my career lit up. Well, one of the things that I've been working on for quite a while now is actually my video technology and taking magic to a completely different level. One of the things that I remember as a child growing up, my brother was like into those vintage arcade games like Space Invaders, Centipede, Miss Pac-Man. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool to actually take that inspiration that my brother loved video games, and he kind of got me into video games as well, and actually take that and create a magic illusion and illusions around that concept. So in the show, I actually enter into a Miss Pac-Man video arcade game. And what I bring back, well, I don't want to give too much away, but it's pretty cool actually. And I actually do one of the classics of magic in which I cut a lady in half, except I cut a video image of her in half, and the video image becomes real. And it's all about video technology. I think that's where, it's where technology is going. And I'm trying to take magic up a few notches into a kind of different caliber by integrating video technology and multimedia into my illusions. And I'm excited about it. One of the coolest things in my show, it's an illusion that I do, and I vanish on my Orange County chopper 30 feet in the air, and I disappear. It's a pretty amazing illusion, and I appear right in the middle of the audience, surrounded by people on my Orange County chopper. So it's actually a favorite, and everyone loves it. One of the things that I love to do when I'm performing is actually go into the audience and bring the magic to the people. And that's something that's really rare in magic shows. And for me, it's about touching the people, getting out, meeting the people, touching them, bringing them on stage, and actually letting them experience the magic just so close that they can just reach out and touch it. And I do a lot of the illusions really, really close to the front of the apron, which is the edge of the stage. So the magic's so close that you can really actually almost reach out and touch it. And I love bringing people on stage and actually interacting with people in the audience and on stage. For me, that's my favorite part of the show. And I love just, for me, it's spontaneity as well. It's being able to just sit there and talk to people and ask them questions, and they ask me questions, and then just interesting things happen. I'll say that. And I just love to really just get out in the middle of the audience. And some of the illusions, believe it or not, are done actually in the middle of the audience with people 360 degrees around me with borrowed objects from people in the show, from people in the audience. So for me, every single night's different, and the people can come, and it's almost like from the close-up side of the show, you could come on one night to the show and you could come a few nights later and almost see an entirely different show just because of the people that come up on stage and the people that I interact with in the audience. So for me, it's a lot of fun. With everyone, it takes 22 people to do the show. So 22 people and two 53-foot semis. So it is my unplugged show, as I'm calling it, a very small, intimate show. But it's still very, very large. If you can imagine 22 people as well as two 18-wheelers that are 53 feet long to actually load the show in. And it's a lot of fun, actually. I've had a lot of fun in Atlantic City so far and met a lot of wonderful people. And I'd love to invite you guys to come out and catch some of my magic.